Peace and power, caught you raw. Coming at you with another video. I've been wanting to do this one. I made a video, didn't post it, but just might as well make a new one. A little bit. It's nighttime. The moon's looking pretty full to me, but they said it's not gonna be totally full till Friday. But I just go by what my eyes see. I see the moon's full, so it's full enough for me. Right? And when I take my glasses off, I can see the circular motion. It's because I don't have this clear vision. I can see the moon break apart to 4 pieces or more when I look at it. It's got that little circular motion, the Ezekiel wheel thing going on. So more of that. I spoke about that today on my page. I can make videos every day, but I be looking at some of y'all make videos every day and stuff. I just don't want to get into the habit because I want to make sure when I make videos I have something to talk about, not just don't want to just run my mouth or anything. But there's a lot of stuff to talk about, really. How the energy shifting, what's going on with the monetary system. And Monday, I actually was. Yeah, the video I made was on Monday. I just never posted it. But I mentioned about how the money system is going to be crashing. I've been talking about that before. A lot of us been talking about it. There's nothing new. But to really solidify that this can be real is Saudi Arabia is not going to be, is considering, they said considering not using American dollar for buying oil with to China, using the American dollar for China. Using the American dollar to buy oil for China, which that is huge if you think about it. That is big because the American dollar is going to be less used, and basically it really doesn't matter anyway to China because China is going to be making their own currency, cryptocurrency, and America wants to get in on that because people who doing cryptocurrency is getting away from filing the taxes. You really don't need to file that unless you're on a big platforms like Coinbase, these platforms that want to do background checks on you, like Robinhood. All these people that are big platforms are mainstream platforms where the government have their hands on. So we really want to try to get something that's like a little bit, off the network. But anyone can get cryptocurrency without actually having to need a background checks and all this stuff. If you really have someone, you can buy cryptocurrency and then put it on a different platform. Buying it and then put it on a different platform, send off. They want to tax you if you sell it. So, if you're buying and sending off, you can do that. There's different ways to get around having to file for cryptocurrency, but this is not the video for that. But the government want their hands on everything, right? They want to govern the wrong thing. Your mints money. Yeah, basically what this all is money. It's a monetary system. This what this whole thing's about over there in Russia and stuff. That's why this is not really our fight. They keep trying to tell us to pray for Ukraine, but we got young men and women here that are dying every day on the streets. They're not praying for. You're not praying on them. You're not for them. Let's pray for Ukraine. Give them their weapons. Give them weapons, our weapons, and we're taking weapons from the law-abiding citizens. I'm sort of, kind of, in a sense, in a way, going against what I even said, which I still got time to do. let's get my gun license, and get a weapon. I want to get a military weapon license, but we don't know how things are gonna be going. Kind of should have got there like 10 years, 12 years ago when I talked to my buddy. Before he just stopped talking to me. Military. I don't know what happened to him after Operation Freedom. Who's Freedom though? Operation Freedom. You know, he just had ADHD and just stopped talking to me. Eventually, ran off in the woods somewhere, living off the grid. But yeah, he told me to get that a long time ago, which I wanted to, but then certain things happen, but right now, at least if I told people, hey, if I don't get a weapon, then I'm gonna get a bow and arrow is a weapon. People like, well, a bow and arrow against a gun. Yeah, bow and arrow against a gun. bow and You ever shot an arrow? You see how fast some things moves? Yeah, trying to dodge one. People like, oh, I have a pistol, you got a barrel. Yeah, arrows moves pretty fast. This not no primitive bows. These are top of the line hunting bows that can knock down a bear. So yeah, they move pretty fast to pierce a bear's skin. So the hunting bows are something that you want. And then you can get a hunting bow without really needing any extensive background checks, from what I am aware of. But I know I'm not sure. I need to look into that too. Who knows? Everything changed. So anyway, yeah, you really want to right now. They're really pushing this 2022, this 2-2 energy. As soon as March, February 2-2 hit, I put in my page, hey, I want to be surprised they declare war. I was saying that before then. And then boom, 2 days later, going back to twos. Two. Every 2 days, something else. Every 2 days. So, they're really working on this 2 energy. Takes 2 energy. So this 2 energy is basically it's a feminine energy. The 2 works with you know how they say it takes 2 to tango. It takes 2 to create. So they're working on every day 2 to create a new story. And then let me see. Yeah, then they had, and then right now they got all this stuff going on with Biden, saying he's incompetent. Well, we already know where this is gonna go, so you gotta definitely go ahead and prep yourself up. You already know what's about to happen with the oil. They starting off with oil, and you know what though? They also pushing a lot. The narrative is about electrical cars. So they're really pushing this electrical car narrative out now. Buy electrical car. Then they also talk about how much the price of electrical car is. So, I'm looking at this as something. I'm trying to look at to find the spiritual meaning behind this. Excuse me. And so I'm like, okay, so they really pushing this oil, this electricity, and you notice how why they keep talking about the L's. When I think about electricity, I think about the L's. Okay, the L's versus helium. So something going on with the world, the electrical currents, the grid, the helium, what they like to call the heliumistic Earth sphere or hell, what you want to say. There's a battle going on against with the L's the higher beings, and this helium, which is connected to the sun. Brother is Remedy H be talking about there's a war going around the sun, and they putting these code words. You gotta really use these. Look into what code words they're saying. They're saying a lot of code words. Electrical cars, gas, helium, crude oil, which is but the blood of the earth. They digging up the blood of the earth. The earth is getting angry. Destruction is going on all over the place. More and more and more every single day. So that's a big battle going on right now, my people. So the 13, let's see, it's the 17th. Yeah. So I look at these numbers too. So I'm just I'm waiting for what the next move gonna be, what the next narrative gonna be. Cause I look at these days too. Now the 22nd, I'm looking at every day, every month of this year on the 2nd and the 22nd. I'm looking for big moves because it's a 2-2 energy. So be on the lookout on 2-2 of this month on a 3-2-2. Because now you're putting the third power to the 2-2. So we're about to see what they're going to do with that, with the light energy. That's why they're talking about electricity all this month, about switching to electrical cars all this month. Because the 3 is considered the Christ, basically, the child. And then the 4 will be the 4 corners of the earth. So next month you could be looking at something with another country getting involved in this, or NATO, so forth. 4 corners of the earth. Or it could be some type of national disaster that will affect the whole world, their world, I should say, that will shake it. So that's what I'm looking for to happen. Something about to break down in their system. And they're pushing this narrative that their system is about to crash hard. So, hey, gas ain't the only thing going to be going up. There are going to be other things disappearing. So I'm not saying stock up on toilet tissue because there's other ways to clean your butt. But you can. I'm not going to try to put fear in anything, but yeah, do what you need to do. The system about to crash though, so this is their world about to end, and things about to change. And I'm not saying spaceships gonna be flying through, but what Flo Broom be talking about the Anunnaki, or the what's the other way you say it? The Akanu, the Akanu, the Akanu. I like that Aku. The Akanu or Anunnaki, however you want to say it. From Jupiter. I'm from Jupiter. It's that Jupiter and that Saturn energy, when that conjunction happened, it was big. It really kicked off a lot of things. So, especially right now Pluto. We was talking about how the Pluto energy, the Anubis energy is open up the gateway. Oh, the gateway is open right now. So, it is open. Things is happening. It's about to break the world down. I think about walls of Jericho. Break down the walls of Jericho. Things about to really immensely pop off. So it's their system breaking down because it cannot sustain itself in this new shift that's about to happen. We're shifting. So, all right, brothers and sisters, peace and love, Kachi Ra, and I'm out.